Right now, NBC 26 live at 5. A boat gets stuck in the Nina Dam. President Trump set to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin this week, and Independence Day festivities finally kicking off. We're live in downtown Green Bay. Now, those stories and more, but first, this just into the NBC 26 newsroom. The Fond du Lac Fire Department, along with other agencies, responding to a water rescue. This call came in around 3:30 for the rescue on Lake Denevue. The shift commander tells NBC 26 the Sheriff's Department dive team is now on the scene. We'll bring you the latest information throughout the evening as we get it. And good evening to all of you, and happy 4th of July to everyone. I'm Mo Hyder. Megan Lowry has a night off. Nina Menasha fire crews say 3 men involved in a boating accident last night do not have life-threatening injuries after their boat capsized them in the Nina Dam. NBC 26's Shara Taylor joins us live in Nina with the latest. Shara.
Mo, it was right here under the Wayne G. Bryan Bridge where the boat became stuck and tipped over. Take a look behind me under the danger sign. The boat is still trapped nearly 18 hours later. The Nina Menasha Fire Rescue Shift Commander tells me 3 people were going after a dinghy that became loose. He says this all started yesterday afternoon when crews were dispatched for a small boat under the Sail Club that drifted away. The shift commander says fire crews did not feel it was a danger to leave it there until they could go back and close the dam. He says in the evening, the 3 men on a pontoon boat thought they could put it back. However, their boat became stuck and tipped.
It's accidental, probably a situation where they weren't sure of what they were getting into. The currents that's coming through the dams right now is pretty excessive, and once you hit that point, if you're not familiar with it, it's hard to control a boat and get out of there.
Fire crews say 1 man grabbed a cable that crosses the dam and pulled himself to safety. The other 2 men were pulled into the dam but were able to make it to the opposite side. The Army Corps of Engineers will likely have to turn off the dam in order to remove the boat. Reporting live in Nina, Shara Taylor, NBC 26.
All right, thank you so much for that report, Shara. Now, 6 people are dead after a plane went down in Price County. The crash happened in Catawba, just outside Phillips. Daniel Keith has more.
Very sad thing.
Couldn't believe it at first.
A small community nestled in Price County turned upside down this weekend.
Seems like there's a war or something going on, so much law around.
And Monday, authorities still hard at work, cleaning up the wreckage of a Cessna 421 aircraft.
Recovery effort to recover all the parts of the plane is wrapping up.
Federal officials say that the plane that killed all 6 passengers broke apart in midair, creating a debris field that spreads a quarter mile.
Being that it was off a roadway in the middle of a very heavily wooded area obviously complicates areas, and there's the vastness of it.
All the plane's parts will be transported to Minneapolis.
The investigation has been primarily turned over to the NTSB.
A trying weekend for local law enforcement and fire departments, with long hours and not much sleep.
We're very tasked this weekend because of the vastness of this scene, and everybody's just trying to get rotated fresh people in and get people rest that need to get rested.
But there's still work to be done to make sure every piece of wreckage is recovered.
Trying to do a canvas of the area to make sure that, they're getting as much as they can.
For citizens of the small town, they tip their caps to the people who were hard at work the last 2 days.
Some of the stuff they have to do, especially law enforcement or fire department or whatever, just kind of messy.
Now, a preliminary report into what exactly caused the crash will not be released for about 2 weeks. The final report could, though, take about 2 months. A 19-year-old man is dead after crashing an ATV in Shawano County. The crash happened around 1 this morning off the end of Killdeer Lane, about a mile from the village of Burnhamwood in the town of Anawa. Police pronounced the driver, Brock Hannawell of Burnhamwood, dead at the scene as a result of the injuries from the crash. The crash is still under investigation. Didion Mill CEO says the company will rebuild after the demolition from the plant. An explosion which ultimately killed 5 employees working in Cambria is still under investigation. Didion representatives say they're going to keep all employees on the payroll with full benefits and health care for the foreseeable future, even if they can't come back to work yet because of the state of the damaged mill.
We want to make sure that their benefits are in order, stay in order, the health care, the 401k, and make it as convenient for them to be able to be employed when there's a position open again.
Now, the company's CEO adds that OSHA is still investigating the cause of the explosion and could be for up to 6 months. Currently, debris is still being removed from the site, and demolition of the mill is slated to begin on July 10th. Well, Independence Day festivities kicking off today, of course. Great time to be outside to enjoy with friends and family. NBC 26 is live in Green Bay with more.
But first, we're going to talk about the weather. And right now, the weather is actually looking beautiful out there. It's been great all day for all your outdoor plans. 80 degrees currently in Green Bay. Just some fantastic conditions out there for anything you have planned. Maybe heading to the lake. And also, it's looking pretty good for tonight for the fireworks as well. 79 degrees right now down in the valley. Here's a look at the satellite and radar picture. Not much going on. We have high pressure in control across the state. Storms, though, off to the west. A sign of what's to come. Mother Nature going to give us some of her fireworks in the next couple of days, but not tonight. It does look quiet, so if you're going to be heading to downtown Green Bay for Fire Over the Fox at 9:45, 67 degrees, mostly clear skies. We'll take a look at the forecast for many other shows going on tonight across the area, coming up in the full forecast in just a bit. Mo.
All right, thanks so much, Matt, for that report. Now, Eric Kress, we're live out here, is enjoying some of that weather. Eric Kress, how's it going out there?
It's all right. It's beautiful weather, that's for sure. You know, today is all about celebrating our freedom, our independence, but for all too many of us, it's also about taking in all that an American summer has to offer. Now, here in downtown Green Bay, tens of thousands of people are swarming the Fox River to take in good food, good drinks, good music, and not to mention this great weather. Now, many are already claiming spots right now to take in tonight's fireworks.
I think we're going to go eat some food, just see the festivities. They say there's going to be, a lot of fireworks out here. Just get with friends, and that's about it.
Now, the fireworks will start at 9:45, but keep in mind it's going to take time to find a parking spot, and it's going to take probably just as much time to get yourself down here. But keep in mind that by the time you do get down here in downtown Green Bay along the Fox, it won't be hard to take in those fireworks this evening. Just look up. Keeping you connected in Green Bay, I'm Eric Kress with NBC 26.
All right, thanks for that report, Eric. Sounds like a lot of fun. But also happening today at the Fire Over the Fox, people attending are encouraged to bring non-perishable food items to donate to Ben's Wish. This organization started after a boy from Northeast Wisconsin died in an ATV crash in 2007. And its parents made it their mission to help children with food insecurities. If you're heading down to the event, they're collecting food items on both sides of the Ray-Nishke Bridge. People in Neenah and Menasha also enjoying Independence Day. Both communities got a little head start. They've been celebrating since yesterday. The events came with the works. That includes plenty of music, games, and lots of good eats, of course. And celebrations don't stop there. On to Oshkosh, where a veterans parade was held. Hundreds cheered on and greeted men and women in uniform who've served our country. Of course, it's a great event for kids. As you can see, many we spoke with say they were excited for the candy and, of course, the entertainment.
My favorite part was the gymnastics people, because seeing all the amazing tricks they did.
Sawdust also is going on in Oshkosh as well. That's until 9:45 p.m. tonight. President Trump's scheduled to meet with Vladimir Putin this Friday in Germany. Hear what topics could be discussed, and the UK couple whose child is on life support asking help from the United States. That's coming up after the break.
And now, your Storm Shield forecast with NBC 26 meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Welcome back. Just a fantastic day of weather here in Northeast Wisconsin. Perfect for the 4th of July, getting out on the lake, doing some barbecuing. It's been beautiful out there. Still is 80 degrees right now in Green Bay. Sunset tonight is at 8:40 p.m. Those dew points are comfy. 59 degrees right now in Green Bay. In Appleton, the dew point sitting at 54 degrees with a 79-degree temperature. So pretty much perfect and very actually seasonal for this time of the year. Our average high is 80 degrees in Green Bay. Many readings generally in the upper 70s to lower 80s here late this afternoon. 83 in Shawano. It's 83 in Wapaka. A little bit cooler as expected along the lake shore, but still pleasant with temperatures in the 70s, even 68 degrees in Kewaunee. It's cooler, but still pretty nice. Winds generally fairly light, a south breeze for most, or southeast, at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So quiet conditions across the state. High pressure is firmly in control. It's going to stay quiet for tonight. Looks great for the fireworks across northeast Wisconsin. 61 degrees at Sturgeon Bay for the show there. New London, 67, 60 in Manitowoc. It will be a little bit cooler along the lake shore. 67 for the show in Oshkosh, 69 degrees in Green Lake, and 60 in Manitowoc and Sheboygan. So enjoy the show tonight. It should be beautiful weather for watching the fireworks. We do have a system, though, off to the west, a frontal system, a warm front here across Minnesota, Iowa, and then on towards Illinois. And this system will be impacting us over the next couple of days. We'll have the chance for a few storms tomorrow afternoon, and then more storms on the way for Thursday. And with that system out ahead of it will come some warmer temperatures. Notice the warmth off to the west, hot in the Dakotas with highs in the 90s. Not going to get that hot, but we are going to surge into the 80s for the day tomorrow. And we're also going to see an increase in humidity. Dew points in the 60s to near 70 towards Kansas City. All this juicy air, it's heading our way, and that's going to be fuel for thunderstorms. We do have a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow. We'll have the chance for 1 or 2 of those storms in the afternoon to be strong to severe. Here's a look at your planner for tomorrow. Starts off dry. Temperatures will warm up nicely into the 80s, and then we'll just have the chance for a few spotty storms tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't look too widespread, and a lot of those storms should fizzle as we move on into tomorrow night. Be sure to have the sunblock tomorrow. Once again, that UV index will be up to an 8, so only around 20 minutes to burn without sunscreen. Here's a look at Skycast. We stay quiet through the night. Starting off tomorrow morning, it's going to be humid and warm tomorrow, and then a chance for a few storms tomorrow afternoon, and then those fizzle for tomorrow night. More numerous storms are looking more like a bet for Thursday, and that includes enhanced risk for severe weather for much of northeast Wisconsin. What does that mean? Well, that means numerous severe storms will be possible. We'll have the threats for wind damage, hail, and maybe even a few tornadoes. We, of course, will keep you posted very closely as we go through the next couple days as we get closer to Thursday. But tonight, beautiful weather for the fireworks, down to 61 degrees for an overnight low. Tomorrow, warm and humid with the chance for some storms in the afternoon, and then more storms on Thursday. Some of those could be severe, and then things quiet down as we head on into Friday, and cooling off as well as we head into the weekend. So overall, though, tonight, the show should be great with those fireworks, and the weather's going to cooperate.
The best thing is to get to enjoy it today before that happens tomorrow.
Yeah, Mother Nature has her fireworks the next couple of days, it looks like.
Take advantage of that after work.
Yeah, go check it out.
All right, well, thanks so much, Matt. Now, President Trump's scheduled to meet with Vladimir Putin this Friday in Germany. Hear what topics could be discussed, and a UK couple whose child is on life support asking help from the United States. Welcome back. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe spoke to reporters about North Korea's missile launch at the Prime Minister's office this morning. He said the latest firing shows the threat from North Korea is increasing, and also said he will stay alert. North Korea's state-run TV announced today it successfully tested an intercontinental ballistic missile. The country's leader Kim Jong-un watching the launch could be seen with some of the images. President Trump is set to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin for the first time this week. The two leaders will sit down Friday on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Hamburg, Germany. It's the first official meeting between the U.S. and Russian presidents in nearly 2 decades. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster told reporters last week that there's no specific agenda, but officials say Syria and Ukraine will be brought up. No word on if allegations of Russia's influence the election will come up. A Vatican-owned children's hospital is offering to take a 10-month-old Charlie Gard, who's terminally ill, all into care. Gard is at the center of a growing debate over who makes decisions on life support. The European Court of Human Rights says life support can stop for Gard, who has a rare genetic disease. Gard's parents want to take the child to the U.S. for treatment. The Vatican says they'd like the baby transferred to their facility and let the parents make a decision on Gard's future, even getting backing from the Pope. Also, President Trump weighing in on this support for Gard and his parents, tweeting he'd be happy to help the baby. And coming up after the break, it could be tougher to patch up the flat tire. See why some shops are turning people away.